Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast that we don't have an official name for, except for the weekly Thursday podcast with myself and Isaac. And today, Isaac, why don't you tell them what we're going to talk about?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I see. So you do the intro, but you don't want to do that part. Okay. So
I'll do it. Just
No. Today, what we're going to talk about is what our focuses are. So Brooke and I are going to share our top 3 focuses that we have going into September, because we are nearing that time. It's the end of August right now. And the reason we want to share this is a lot of the times when we do like, these were our top mistakes, or these were certain things that work really well, we get a lot of positive feedback from you guys. And I think it's important to note what we share as our best practices or what our focuses are. We don't necessarily think that that should be the case for everybody, but rather like use this as a launch pad for you to think of maybe your top 3 things that you want to focus on.
Use it as a prompt to reflect on what your own might be.
Yes, absolutely. So we'll go straight into it. Because we are on a time crunch today. I say that every
week.
And it never
All right,
matters.
we're going to try and keep it to 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes.
4
We haven't.
hours later. Okay, so who wants to go first?
You go first.
Oh, don't put that on
Don't
me.
ask me then.
Yeah, no. Fair enough. Okay, I will go first.
Okay.
So my first one is...
Is this in like any specific order? Is this like number 1?
No.
Okay.
No, they're all like equally important. But I think this is actually one where people can steal it and do it for themselves, which is not just planning my schedule and like my workouts for the week, but like actually breaking things down and putting in specific numbers. So I say this because we're entering a new phase of our program at Movement Strength. This is like week 1, where, everyone has access to True Coach. So rather than just looking at the workout, figure out what days you're going to come that week. So kind of speaking to myself, like I'm going to figure out what days I'm coming. And if it's a back squat day, which I'm trying to prioritize right now, is like lower body, and then like I try to do 2 lower bodies and 1 upper body. So when I see that back squat day, I'll actually go into True Coach and I'll put in the notes ahead of time before the class.
So what kind of notes are you putting in there?
This is what I want my warm-ups to be.
Okay.
So for back squat, I see what the rep range is already because it's all there. And I'm going to do empty barbell. I'm going to do 135 for 8. I'm going to do 185 for 5. And then for my working sets, I'm going to do blank, I'm going to do blank, I'm going to do blank. Like those are my goals. I'm going to put them in there. On the day, if I feel good and maybe I do a little bit more, then I do a little bit more. Or if like row was up all night and I'm tired and have no strength, then maybe I do a little bit less. But going in with a plan is super important, rather than showing up that day and being like, I don't know what I'm going to hit. It's like, no. This is the goal. This is what I'm going to hit. Yeah. And it just kind of like gets you amped up, like I'm ready to do said things.
I think there's a time and place for like feeling it out. Like sometimes you come in and maybe you're not feeling good or whatever. But then I also think like it is really important to have that, because on the days when you don't feel good and you're kind of like, I don't know what I'm going to do. What if you had direction? What if you were going to warm up with 55 instead of 135 because you didn't feel like it. But if you had 135 written down, like you are just going to put that on the bar because it was already thought about. So I think that there is, a time and place for just like feeling it and really listening to your body. But I also think that having that written out is great guidance, because then if you squat 135 and it's like your first one, it didn't feel good. Then you can change it. But maybe it felt great and you're like, I was going to do like 100 here, but I did 35 because I had the plan.
And especially because I know for a lot of our individuals who have like an older fitness age, aka they've been working out for a while, it's not like we're PRing every single, peak week. So when we have these, these plans, it's kind of like, okay, if I want to hit, I'm just making up numbers here. If I want to hit a 300-pound back squat in this workout or in this specific strength session, I can't be doing 135 warm up and then a 145 warm up.
And then jump 100 pounds.
Exactly. So it's like, okay, no, if I want to hit 300, okay, now I need to go backwards. Okay, so my last set's going to be 300. Maybe my other set's going to be 285. And then maybe it's going to be 265. Like you need to be smart in terms of how you're planning to reach that number rather than just going from 0 to 225. No wonder it's going to feel super heavy because you haven't primed your body.
And I think that the True Coach aspect is really important if your training age is very young too, because this is how you're going to, like, if you're older in your training age, we know what we're going to do right when we get to the bar. Like we don't necessarily have to have it written down, but there is power in having it written down. But if you don't, you're kind of guessing. And you can also utilize that exercise history button.
Yeah.
Right? Like what did you do
Yeah.
last time? Or sometimes you might not remember. If you're learning all these new movements, you might not have any idea what you did last time for back squat. So like write it down, look at it before you go into it, and then you'll have it's just good to have that plan because that's all very individualized, right?
Yes.
And write down how you feel. I like it when my clients are like, this felt good, it's too heavy, or like, this is really light, next time go heavier. Like give yourself those notes. That's what it's there for. It's such an amazing app.
Yes.
People need to utilize it.
Yeah, that's sorry. I know we're going probably too long on
Here
this
we
point.
go. We're already over time.
I know, but I think this is a really, really important one that everyone can utilize. Yes, like make sure you talk about how you're feeling because if you just hit 280 or 135 or 100 or 95, whatever, but you don't really leave notes of like felt easy or felt hard, like you say you're going to remember, you're not going to remember.
You won't remember.
So just take the second while you're done that set and your partner is going, just put in a quick note.
Yeah.
Okay. Your turn.
Something I want to continue to prioritize in the fall, is my walking. And it's one of those things, like I feel like right now during the summer, I've had less time, but I've like gotten up early so I can walk into work. Now, when we go into fall, some people will get more time back. Like I will, the girls aren't going to be home. I get an extra 4 hours on my day. I see this all the time. My clients experience, and I bet a lot of people can attest to it. Like you want to get stuff done, you think you're going to do it on your day off when you have more time. You will not. You don't. More time does not mean that you are going to be more efficient. So I'm going to make sure that even though I have more time, that I am going to schedule in that walk, know what I'm going to get it in, and prioritize my steps. Because it's simple, but it's not easy to do all the time. So I want to make sure that I move forward with my walking. Also, with the weather getting cooler, it can be a little bit, less desirable to want to go. But it's one of the best things.
Yeah.
Breaking up your day with a 10-minute walk.
And fall walks. I mean, September it starts to get fall-y.
Like it's so nice. This is actually the best season.
Yes.
Like put on your cozy sweater, get your open mug, and just go for a stroll.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So walking.
Yeah, walking.
Nice. I'll switch things up for nutrition-wise for me. And I feel like this was my goal the last time we talked about this. And I think it's actually important to share this because, we are not perfect.
Is yours to stop eating a whole pizza every day?
Whoa, take it easy. Yes. So even though this has been a goal of mine for a while, it still is something that I need to work on, which is I want to stop eating after dinner or at least after 7 p.m. Just because sometimes with my schedule, if we eat at 6 or 6:30, whatever, but like just to stop eating after 7, I have a bad habit of snacking afterwards. And I know we've talked about this before. It's not like they're unhealthy snacks. I'm not having chips for the most part, right? It's like peanut butter and Greek yogurt. But it's still just a habit of like, it's not like I'm low on my protein intake and I need that. It's more of like I walk by the fridge and I'm about to go to bed and I'm like, I want some peanut butter.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I don't really need it right now. And then I actually go to bed with like food in my belly. It's harder to fall asleep.
Yeah.
My resting heart rate is higher. I know these things because I track everything.
And you probably don't feel as good in the morning when you eat at night.
I don't.
Luke and I talk about that all the time.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. So stopping eating after 7 p.m.
Yeah. And I think I think this is going to be good for people too, is to reflect. The first thing in being able to make change is being able to be aware of it and notice it and like kind of speak it out loud.
Yeah. Yep.
So next time you go to want peanut butter after dinner, what are you going to do?
I'm going to think of Brooke being like, that's going to be the way.
This is what I'm going to say. You need to sit with that feeling for 10 minutes. It's probably going to pass. Go and distract yourself. Go brush your teeth.
That's good.
Go brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Because peanut butter and toothpaste do not go well together.
No.
Nothing really goes good with toothpaste. That's why I tell my clients, it's like dinner and done, brush your teeth.
Okay.
Okay?
So I'm going to think of, just sit with that for 10 minutes.
My voice is in a lot of people's heads. They tell me this all the time.
just like
I
that.
heard you. And I'm like, great. I don't care what tone it's in, as long as you heard my voice.
Do you want to be actually quick side quest, would be a funny like content piece if I interviewed
I was
some
just
of your clients
yeah.
to be like, okay, I know Brooke is in your mind. Can you tell me what that voice sounds like?
That would be so funny.
Because mine would be, "Bah, bah, 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 bah." Do
Yeah.
you think others would be like, duh, duh, duh? What do you-
I don't know. No, I think that'd be really good. But they
Yeah.
do tell me a lot. Oh, I had your voice in my head. So
Yes.
like I didn't do this.
Oh, okay. That's a good
Good.
idea. I'm going to
Yeah.
write this down because that's gold. Okay.
Yeah, I
your
like
turn.
it. Okay, my next one has to do with nutrition, actually. And this is very personal to me, but I want to stick with eating more fruits because unlike you, I don't eat 14 pounds of fruit a day.
I ate a lot of fruit.
I'm not a fruit person.
Yeah.
Like I did crave it the other day. I think it's because I was thirsty and I would like juicy, citrusy stuff. But the fruit, I'm trying to eat more fruits, like more antioxidants, more of those like micronutrients. And I do enjoy it, but I'm just way more of a savory person. So I just don't feel like it. And I've been eating a lot more this summer. Kiwi with the skin on. You do that too. I think we're the only people in the world. I did that poll. Like 80% were like, ooh, you're gross.
Yeah. But so
It's actually so good.
Carrie
Yeah.
messaged me
Yep.
and she's like, I now have kiwi with the skin on. And she's like, it's game changer. It's a game
It's
changer.
so good. You think it's going to feel like hairy little things.
Let's tell the truth.
No, it's crunchy. I don't
Stop it.
taste. Yes, I don't taste like
Okay.
fuzz because that
I'm not
sounds very.
I'm not gonna lie to the people. I'm gonna tell
I'm
the
not
truth.
lying to the people.
In my opinion, it is significantly better with the skin off. There's no doubt about it.
Mm.
However, convenience-wise, I hate taking the skin off of the kiwi.
And you lose a lot of kiwi sometimes if you're not a good peeler.
100%.
Yeah, but-
and in addition, it's more so like the convenience of leaving the skin on and the fact that there's actual benefits of leaving the skin on. Like there's a lot of fiber.
But it doesn't
in the
taste
skin.
that you're. It doesn't taste like you're eating a hairy kiwi.
I was saying this to Connor. If you looked up the word fiber and there was a picture next to it, I think it would be kiwi skin. Like it just you look at it and you're like, this looks like fiber.
It does. It's
And it
good.
is.
I don't know. I like the little bit of the extra crunch in my kiwi.
Sure.
I do. So, anyways, I'm going to continue to eat more fruit. I'm going to force myself to eat some fruit bowls.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you guys have ever, I know sometimes people like Brooke or Luke or Will take pictures of my lunch bag and it's just it's just fruit.
Just like so much fruit. Like you must spend $1 million on fruit.
Yeah, but
this
it's
guy
not, and
eats
that's-
a pint of blueberries a day with 14 oranges
See,
and
I'm
an
smart.
apple and 3 bananas.
I'm smart. So blueberries, we don't have the budget to blueberry for me and Mateo. Mateo gets 100% of our blueberry budget in the house. So for berries, I'll always do frozen raspberries in
Frozen's the way to go.
It's less expensive and like I'll put frozen raspberries in my Greek yogurt.
Yeah, I know that. I do know that.
And then the other things will just be like apples, oranges. I'm obsessed with right now. Navel oranges, banana. Yeah. Anyways, that's good. More fruit.
More fruit.
Okay. I forgot mine.
I
Got
was
it.
just thinking, shoot, I forgot my third.
It's okay. You're gonna.
no,
have
I
time
do
to-
remember it.
You're gonna have time to think about it. So this is something I'm actually proud of that I've been doing a lot better with. And it's another one that we talk about a lot. And this is one where like I tell my clients to do it. So I need to listen to my own advice, which is like listening to my body in a sense and being flexible, moving certain workouts around based off of how I'm feeling. So not to say that we should just listen to what our wearables are telling us, but sometimes they are telling us good data. So I'm thinking of my Whoop. Like I'm obsessed with my Whoop
I'm
right
getting
now.
mine back. I told Luke I'm getting that or an Aura ring.
Don't do Aura Ring.
Why? We'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. No.
okay.
You can get a Whoop. Because so like I listen to my Whoop in the sense of like if I'm in the red or in the yellow, to like just kind of maybe move my workout or think about a different workout that day. So a perfect example is for today. Yesterday, I had a very hard track session for running. And today, my body feels like a garbage can. So I technically have a 14-kilometer run that I'm supposed to do today. And then I have a long 30-kilometer run that I'm supposed to do tomorrow. I know if I do my 14-kilometer run today, it is going, even if which it is, it's an easy, very simple run, it will still beat me up for tomorrow. So I am taking today off from running. I'll do an easier full strength session, and then I'll go into my run tomorrow. And I know by doing that, it's going to make my recovery score a lot better so I can actually attack that run tomorrow how it's supposed to be attacked. So like listening to my body a little bit more, taking those rest days, not being afraid of them, doing more active recovery days, stretching, things like that. that's like a big focus for September, especially because I have marathon in October.
Do you want to know what my third one is?
Is it the same?
It's almost the exact same. Yeah. I'm not going into a marathon, but mine is to continue that. We talked about this in past podcasts of like just slowing down, taking more of the rest days, more zen. That is what I'm doing for the rest of September. I think sometimes people can think of going to September and we need to speed up or we need to do more or whatnot. And depending the season you're in and where you're at, but the intensity of my workouts haven't been as high. And for once in my life, I've really been okay with that and soaking it up, which is really hard for me to do.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it, and I want to give myself like one more month of just not doing extra, not pushing through conditioning at 100%, being okay with working at 70%.
Yeah.
Because I've been enjoying that, and I'm going to give myself another month or so before I dial it back in. And I think it's just okay to really practice slow for a longer time than you're used to.
Love that.
So that's my third.
Do you find, because I think there's obviously seasons of like dialing it in and taking it easy. What time of year do you feel like you usually tend to dial things in more? Or does it vary?
I think it varies. I think that honestly, I feel like if I were to look at my in-body, my leanest always seemed to be in the winter.
Yeah, me too. Me too, which seems counterintuitive.
Yeah.
Because people are like, oh, you want to get like beach ready.
Yeah,
Or I'm the
not
opposite.
wearing a bikini. I'm wearing sweatpants, but I tend to be like...
But I am sexy
Yes.
under those sweatpants.
Yeah, I think wintertime, like fall, winter is when I seem to dig in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I feel like it's like, because I still really enjoy myself during the holiday season,
Yeah.
but I'm just like very much dialed in.
Yeah.
And it's not New Year, New Me.
No.
It's usually before that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. That was actually
Wow,
pretty good.
we did really good.
We're not done yet.
No.
We have our shout outs.
Yep.
Is there anything else that you wanted to go over?
No.
Okay.
I think that was good. I liked that ours was the same.
That was
The
good.
last one.
That was good. Beautiful. Okay. Who wants to share their...
You're going to go first.
I really just need to stop asking and just
I
tell you.
know. Well,
It's
I'm going to mispronounce the last name.
Then don't pronounce the last name.
I'm going to say it how I think it is.
Okay.
I'm just going to look up the pronunciation here.
Sure. Okay. So
Go.
I am going to share mine. So I want to give a shout out to one of our personal training clients. Her name is Teresa, and she's been with us for a few months now. I obviously don't do a lot of personal training, but I was covering off Curtis, so I trained Teresa on Monday, and I just really enjoyed coaching her. I enjoy coaching everybody, but she like really wanted to push it, and she was just a sponge as well, like very coachable, was asking so many questions, which I love, and I think all of our coaches love that. Like we want to explain the whys behind things. And just giving her like little tips where, I think sometimes when people are joining or they're in personal training, some of them are very seasoned and some of them are a little bit newer. And I think for the newer people, giving like the more common cues is important. But when someone starts to get a lot more comfortable with those, and you can go like on a very in-depth cue of like, hey, your movement's really good, but like this is how we make it great, is always exciting. And I think Teresa's really at that point for a lot of her movements. So it's just been really cool to see her kind of grow throughout the gym, because I've seen her here forever, but I've never really had a conversation or coached her. So being able to coach her and hear about her goals was really cool. So
I think it's fun to coach people you haven't coached before, because different coaches have different cues.
100%.
And they hit different, right?
Yes.
So like she might have heard it or known what she needed to do, but she was able to be like, oh yeah, okay, that clicks a little more, right?
Yes, or like, oh yeah, I remember being told that in my first session. Thanks for the reminder. Like it's all of us have different strengths and weaknesses as coaches, so it's kind of cool to be able to share that with, all the clients that we work with.
Yeah.
So Teresa,
Love it.
hard worker.
Okay. I'm going to shout out Lauren. I've known her for years now, but I've never had to say her last name.
Okay, so you try and then I'll try.
Sigwin.
Okay, I was going to say Seguin.
Seguin might be right. You know who you are. Yes, I'm shouting her out because I started working with her, my 12-week program, when she was 10 months, I think 10 months postpartum. And to see where she is now, I mean, everyone's seen the progression, not just in the physical transformation, but her strength.
It's insane.
She was coming fresh out of postpartum. She wasn't going to the gym before. Now she's 5'15" every day that we offer it. Mm-hmm. She's doing chin-ups. She PR'd she's always PRing on our peak weeks.
Yeah.
But it's just been really awesome to see that transformation from being like deep in motherhood, not like you ever leave it, but like deep in that like baby phase to not having time for yourself to like the mornings are for her. She comes and crushes it, and it's just been continuing to progress, which is really cool. Yeah. And I love that for moms.
Yeah.
I think that's really important. And sometimes when you're in the depth of it, you can be like, oh, never getting back to where I was. It's just out of the question, and it feels unreachable and unattainable and like a different universe sometimes. But I think when you surround yourself with people like that and you can see other moms doing it, like everyone, she just made the choice and she showed up, and it's been awesome.
I want to kind of piggyback off that shout out as well, where I obviously don't coach her near as much as you do. But she's obviously very coachable. But one thing I think that she does very well, which is one of the reasons she's continuing to see PRs in the gym, is she really doesn't have an ego when it comes to lifting.
Mm-hmm.
She is totally fine to lift lighter weight with better form, or like really listen to our coaching cues or try different things.
Yeah.
Like she has a lot of trust in the coaches, which I know seems obvious, but like that's a really, really important skill to have. So extremely coachable. She's definitely a hard worker. I love that she gets involved in like everything that we do.
Yeah, she's great.
I think of like the Halloween costume from a few years ago where she dressed up as you.
Yeah.
Comes with like
that
the top
so
knot,
the
tights with the socks
she had the bubble braid.
The bubble braid.
And I was like, oh, you look extra cute today.
Oh yeah, you didn't know. That's right.
She's like, I'm you. I was like, oh my goodness. Too funny.
Oh, it's so good.
She's like, I would not have my hair like this and be wearing lip gloss at 5:15 in the morning. I'm like, fair enough.
Thank you.
It was good. And you know what I also love about her is that she cheers on members all the time.
Yeah.
Like she, this morning pointed out that Leanne was doing so great with her chin-ups. And she's just a great human.
Yeah, she's great. Thank you, Lauren. Mm-hmm. Anything else? Thoughts, questions, concerns?
No concerns.
Sweetness. So once again, I feel like we should end our podcast every way with this. If you do have any suggestions for topics or things that you want us to cover.
Oh, that reminds me. I do. I did that poll on Instagram and I got some things I forgot to tell you.
Oh, well, thanks.
Okay, so we will talk about that next time. We're going to talk about it.
Okay, well.
I got topics. So maybe
once again, though, if you do have more topics.
So maybe you should do a poll on your story too.
I will.
Okay, I'll show you how to do that.
Okay.
Since you probably don't know.
Yeah. Social what do you?
Yeah, we love hearing the ideas.
Yes.
And we love all the support.
Yes.
That we're getting. It's awesome.
It's been really good.
Yeah.
Especially because now I'm a lot more organized with our social media, and I'm like putting out reminders of people to actually go listen to our stuff.
Yeah, you're putting lots of close-ups of my face and horrible angles. It's okay. Fine.
What
I'm
do you want?
I'm joking.
Okay, so if you look at the camera right now.
No, I'm joking.
Look at it now with like the screenshot that you think you want, and I'll look at this time.
No,
and
I'm
no. I want to do some poses.
No,
Perfect.
No, I'm good.
Those are gonna be.
I like it candid. I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do ones really like this.
I couldn't expect anything from you.
Yeah.
Nothing phases me anymore. Okay. It's all good.
Yeah,
no, it's good. I'm not.
No, it's good. Everything's good. I love it.
No, it's fine.
Okay, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.